I'm in my own lane, trying to handle business. I'm just out here trying to get it. I'm just out here trying to get it. Me and my team trying to get it. Get some money, then flip it.
All right, Mars World Radio interview session. We got my man, Mr. P.
What's up, y'all?
You know, childhood friend.
Yes,
grew up together. Man, we was same building.
Everything, man. Yeah.
Same hood for a very long time.
20 building.
Yeah. You know, and I was 19. It was
that close. You was 19. I was 20.
I was 19. You was 20.
Yeah. The littest lot in the project.
Oh my God, was it?
Yeah.
That was the joint when you wanted to hang out. You was in the lot. That lot right there in Jordan Gardens.
Thanks, man.
If you ever been in Jordan Gardens, go to the lot, find building 19, building 20, and I think 23 is over there. If I'm not mistaken.
Our own games and everything, man.
Tennis cans, jailbreak.
Yeah, man. You had to make it like fun, man. There was no other way, man. We was outside, man. These new kids, they inside, man.
Yeah.
We played the field for real.
We was outside all day.
Yeah. Bruises and all. We made our own treehouse.
Oh yeah, y'all forgot about that.
Oh yeah, man. We tried to save a dog.
And we used to steal dogs.
Yeah.
Steal bikes.
Yeah. We definitely stole your bike. Yeah. If you're missing a bike a little in DeVoe area, in Niagara Falls, we probably did it. I'm sorry, man.
We had to get that. We had to come up off your bike.
That's right. Yeah.
I got my man, Mr. P, in here. Y'all heard his records on Mars World Radio. He's working on more records. I'm hearing he got features coming on the way, including a feature from me. Mm-hmm. So I'm assuming a project is on the way.
Yes. I've been doing music for a long time, so I think it's time for me to drop an album or something. It's called Family Hustle.
What is it called? Family Hustle?
Family Hustle.
Okay, I didn't even get the name of that. All right, so I want to before we dive into that, I want to bring it back before we dive into this particular project. I want to scale you back. So I know who you are, and me and you grew up together, but I want to introduce the people to who you are. So, first and foremost, where are you from? Like, where are you from?
I'm from Niagara Falls. Yeah, the Dirty Waters. Raised in the projects, Jordan Gardens. Pretty much, man. I lived here my whole life, man, but I traveled other places. I lived in Orlando. I lived in Kyrgyzstan.
I want to talk about your time when you traveled, because I know you played high school football. Mm-hmm. Now, growing up...
Yes, sir. I was always fast.
Peanut was always fast. Mr. P, I call him Peanut, yeah, my fault. Mr. P was always fast. And when we was growing up, we played sports and stuff like that. I didn't expect you to play like at the high school level. I didn't think you was interested.
Actually, that was interesting, man. I was just sitting on the porch one day, and a friend named Alan, I ain't gonna say his last name, but he came by. He was like, I said, where you going? He was like, I'm going to play football. I said, where at? He said, I'm going to try out for JV. I said, oh, can I come? He said, yeah. So that's when I started playing football, man.
So you just was on the porch.
Yeah.
And you so happy to see somebody walk by. Now, did you go to college and play football?
Yes. I went to Coffeyville, Kansas. I played where Jonathan Joseph played. Who else played there? Actually, Quentin Patton that played for the 49ers. He was there when I was there.
Oh, shit.
So, yeah, we was there with the people, man. I was red shirted. I didn't really play too much, but...
You were on there on a scholarship?
Yeah. No. I went there to try out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I wanted to try. It was because I wasn't getting no offers here. Niagara Falls, you don't get too many opportunities. You gotta go chase. So I was always a firm believer. Just go look around and somebody will take you. You know, somebody will accept you. So I looked up the school. It was a JUCO. My grades wasn't that good at high school. So I tried that school out, but it was definitely crazy there. It was definitely good competition. I was far out my league. But them boys is huge. I was a little underweighted. You know what I'm saying? I made the best time out of it though, man. That was a good time, and I think it was almost a shootout on campus. It was crazy.
Damn.
Kansas is definitely yeah.
I was saying Kansas.
Boy, we was out there with.
Was it Kansas or was it Kansas?
Kansas, man. Coffeyville, Kansas, man. I knew a girl named Black Smoke was there.
Was she a stripper?
No, she was just black as fuck and she looked like smoke. So, I ain't gonna lie, man. Yeah, so man, it was a good time in college, man. Good time. I wish I would have stayed and actually pursued my football there, but you have other obligations in life. You got to go chase other things.
Did this take you to Orlando after that?
No, actually, I came back here and I was with a crazy girlfriend for a little bit, but it was how that go. So my aunt told me that I'd come out to Florida, so I went out there in Florida. I was living in Rosemont out there. My aunt wound up kicking me out the house, so it was either come back home or survive. But I had to make my way out there, so I slept in the car for I think like 3 weeks, whatever. I walked like 4 miles to work, 4 miles back, but I wound up getting my apartment there.
Yeah.
So I put myself on my feet. I didn't give up. I called my mother. She said, I told her my deal, so I'm not coming home yet. I got my place. I was there for like another 3 months. Then my mother called me. She said she had cancer, so I flew back here in Niagara Falls, and I came back taking care of her and pursuing my life. But when I got back, I went to jail. As soon as I got back to Niagara Falls.
Was you got a warrant already?
Yeah. Some weed. You know how it is. Yes, I ain't go to court. It was some petty shit. I sat in jail for $50. But it was a life-changing. That right there was life-changing.
I remember that stat you actually made about that. We're not going to put any particulars out there, but I do remember you making a stat about the $50 situation, and it made you see people differently.
Yeah, that was that's definitely. But I don't blame nobody. You got to blame yourself in life, and that's
That's what I'm saying. You didn't make it like you were blaming someone. You just I just look at how life is different.
Yeah,
I look at people different. I understand that not everybody's gonna do what you'll do for them. Same kind of thing. I remember something along those lines of you saying that.
Yeah. Life definitely what you make it. And you just gotta. I believe no matter where you at in life, man, you always got an opportunity. Life is days. It's 24 hours every day to make a better you. So But as soon as I got out of jail, I got roughed up in jail by the police.
How long was you in jail?
4 months.
4 months for $50?
$50. Nobody came and got me, man. So it was all right though. Like I said, I'm more positive. I'm optimistic in life. I sat in there. I was in there. I didn't really know much, about jail. You know what I mean? But I was in there. Somebody handed me some weed. The police came in my cell. They took it. They asked me who it was. I didn't say nothing. So I had to go down to the double cell. What the fuck that was? Shit was crazy. You sitting there for almost 23 hours. That shit make you think, man. You definitely see the life different. So I think as soon as I got out of jail, man, I walked in the pouring rain up and down the street, man. I got me 2 jobs, man. Changed my life, man. And to here, I own a house, man. A nice size house, man.
I'll way out there.
Yeah.
Now, I want to speak on the whole with the jail situation. We're not gonna talk about the life inside jail. I don't want to bring you through that, but they made a new law now. Has this law been in place where cash bail is a wrap? You know what I mean? So you had a bail of $50 or bonds essentially $50?
No, my bail was actually $50.
Your bail was $50.
$50.
So if this law was in place, you would have never spent a day in jail, man. You would have got arrested. They'd have gave you a parent's ticket, and you'd have been about your life.
But
do you think that would have deterred you from the life you're on now?
Yes, I think I needed that. I needed to sit down and better myself. Sometimes you gotta put yourself. You gotta put your predicaments. Either you gonna fold or you gonna sell. So I think that was the biggest lesson I needed, to sit down and understand you want to be here, you want to be there.
Yeah. So because that's what I wanted to get at, because I'm I wonder how that would have changed you had you just came home, got your parents' ticket, and was able to go back free. But when you came home, got arrested, and you had to sit in jail, for 4 months over $50 bail, that's different. You know what I mean? That's I just think of the mental space you could have been in, thinking yo, why hasn't nobody got me for $50?
Yeah, man, I definitely.
That's an 8 for weed.
Yeah, facts.
You know what I mean?
You got to be hard. You can't blame. Like I said, don't blame nobody but yourself. And that only makes, when I got out of jail, man. People. I always say my quote is, one thing I can relate to is dead president. People left me for dead. So the only thing I can do is relate to dead presidents.
Yeah. So
yeah, man, it's okay, man. You either gonna fold or you gonna keep selling, man.
So all right, so let's get past the jail part. You out of jail. You work 2 jobs. Now, I know you also own a business, correct?
Right now, I do. Yes.
Yeah. So was that the 2 jobs you worked in that line of business, or was that something else?
No, actually, as soon as I got a job, I got the 2 jobs. I was working, and a drunk driver hit me. And then I was out for like 2 years. I had to get surgery and stuff like that.
Was that on a garbage truck?
Yes.
Okay.
Working for the garbage truck. Drunk driver hit me, but I had to get my surgeries, and then I got back. What's the question?
Did the 2 jobs lead to the current job, the current business?
Yeah. So I was hurt, and then what happened was, that's deep.
So did the 2 jobs lead to the current business?
Yep, pretty much. I was hurt. I used to have to go to the doctors every day, and the company Buffalo Transportation used to always come get me. And then I used to think to myself, why they used to call my phone every day like they're my friend. I'm like, man, these people don't know me. But I'm like, hey, they used to ask me when the next time I'm going. I'm like, okay. So one day, the guy slipped up and left a price on there. So after that, I seen that. I'm like, what can I do with my life to take care of myself? That'd be a perfect idea. So I took that here from there, started my business, and it took off, man. That's it.
So what's the name of your business now? What is it's in medical transportation?
Yes. Ivy's Care.
Ivy's Care. Okay. Now, so you said he left like the invoice essentially is how you see it?
Yeah.
You saw how much he made. I'm about to get in the business.
Yeah, it was a good price, man. It was like, okay, now I see why they want to make me friends. So then I'm like, it was a laid back job, something I could do because I had neck surgery.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? After the drunk driver hit me, I had to get I got a C4, C5 surgery.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you about that.
Yeah. So yeah, man. So
like, was it like a debilitating surgery where you couldn't walk, or is it like was it just like so much pain that you still needed your surgery?
Yeah, it was so much pain, man. That was probably the worst pain. You couldn't hold your head up. For long talking to people, I used to have to go like this. You know what I'm saying?
Oh shit.
That was really, man. I thought I'd never be able to lift my head, man. But I'm doing good now, baby. Clinical orthopedic, baby. Yeah. That's a promotion for y'all, man. Give me some money for that.
So, all right. So you get hit by the drunk driver. Mm-hmm. You didn't sue?
Oh, of course.
Oh, okay. I was to say.
You better sue. Hey, man. God give you. Listen, man. You better take every opportunity God give you. Okay.
Okay. So, all right. So you get past that, and then you start your business. Mm-hmm. Now, as far as the business, because then I want to also get back into music. I want to just kind of take people on that journey. Now, throughout this time frame, are you making music sporadically, consistently? Like, when does the music come into play? From the time you leave high school, you go to Kansas, then you come back home, then you go to Orlando, then you come back home. Like, in this space, when does the music kick in?
Oh, I've been doing music. It always, even when I was here, I did music with my group. We was Team Go, G-O-H. We went to shows back here right before I went to, was it after college? Yeah, right after college, right after Kansas. When I came back, I was going to shows with Miz. We was going to different cities. I went to Atlanta, Tennessee. And then, what else happened? So when I came back here, I went to Orlando. I did music out there. But I didn't do no real music. I went to King of Diamonds to do a show with Coast to Coast. Yeah, Coast to Coast. So, I didn't really have no money. I was broke. Remember I tell you, I was homeless out there. So I'm like, freak it, I'm going to go out there. So anyway, I got on the train, went out there. I'm in the strip clubs. I got $20 on me. You know what I'm saying? And then, I'm like, okay, I got to perform. So the girl come up to me. She's like, you want to dance? I'm like, all right, I got $20. So I'm like, I got $20 bills. She looked back at me. I'm like, bitch, I got to break this. Listen, that was true, man. Listen, I would have stayed. Listen, man, I would have stayed out there to perform. I don't know if they was gonna get me in there or not, but that was a good time for me. It was just being the atmosphere of the music. I came back here after I got hit and got injured or whatever. I was in the house for a long time, so I wanted to start making beats. I started doing music again. until but I took it serious, but I didn't think I really took it as serious. You know what I mean? I had a lot dealing with a lot of stuff. You know, I didn't have the right settings and the right ground. I felt like so. After that, you know, I still did it. You know, my wife and my family came here. You know, I took another 2 years off of music, not doing nothing, because I had to get my family right. You know, I had to get that right. So then I finally got my studio in my house. After I got my house, I said, okay, now it's time for me to chase my dream. You know, I got my life together. Okay, now I got to do something for myself, you know. So that's when I got back into it. That's where you're going to see Marv coming up in Family Hustle. You're going to see Jamal Gasol coming up in Family Hustle. And I got more people trying to get it together, man. It's my first project that I've been doing. I've been doing this for a long time, man. So I think this one gonna hit, man. I think it's gonna be good.
All right, now I gotta so I want to ask you in regards to the music process. So, this is gonna be the first project that you're putting together. Exactly. I'm assuming you're gonna be the person on, you know, putting it all together. There's nobody in the process to helping you put it together, track it out, and like that. Okay. So, as far as your process. What do you think your process is that may differ from others? Because most people, the standard that people know is a person gets a beat, they write to the beat, they record, they put the song out. Do you have a unique process in the way you do something as far as record or get beats, reach out to producers, or anything like that?
I go to BeatStars for beats. I talk to a lot of producers. I know a couple of people in my process of doing music. I've been doing YouTube. I've been on YouTube for so long and learning different processes of how to engineer beats, I was making beats at a point in time. So I was learning everything about it, you know. I've been doing music and studying it for so long. So now, right now, I got my own studio together. Music more so to me is like, I like to feel the music. I can't really just go out and just do anything. I like to write and make my music feel something, you know, feel something. It got something to it, or a message to it, you know. That's my main thing of music. If you ever listen to my music, it's always a message in it or something in it that you're going to, like, wow, you know, some wisdom in it.
Okay, so like speaking of, your artist name is Mr. P, and that's an acronym, correct? And what does it stand for?
Motivate real people.
Okay, so now even within the name, it's telling the message.
Yes.
So with the particular project, Family Hustle. Do you know how long you want it to be? Is it gonna be like a 7-track EP, 5-track EP, 10-track project? Like, what are you thinking in regards to that?
You know, I haven't really thought about everything that I want to do with it, but I know I'm just trying to put it together. I know it's gonna have. I got probably like 8 tracks on it. At that, then I come out with another one after that. So I'm trying to make sure it's right. You know, everybody can go out, you know, and do music and they do their CDs, everything. But I like the baby minds. I want to make sure it's right. You know, for something, if they don't love it, at least I love it. You know?
Yeah. So, okay. Yeah,
so that's the passion that I'm putting into it, and that's why I call it Family Hustle, man. It's been a lot of from my life there to here. It's been, man, only a big journey, man. And ever since I got my family, it pushed me more, man. I put my family up, man.
Now, as far as your family, I'm not gonna get into too many details because I don't want people knowing your personal business. Now, where did you meet your wife at?
Actually, I met my wife here. And everybody believe in their conscience and listen to their conscience. And my wife was getting on the bus, and I was going to work, and I didn't even know who she was. I didn't even know she was the third person to get on the bus. And something that my back of my head said, "Hey, you're married that type of girl." And I'm just saying it in my head, but it was so strong and so powerful. I didn't even know. It was 2011. So we going, and she getting off the bus with me. I'm like, oh, snaps, man. She get off the bus with me. Oh, man, I'm the houseman. And I guess she was there was a housemaid. So I'm like, okay. I tried to talk to her, she wasn't going. My wife, they just laughed at me, thought I was a joke.
That happened in 2011.
2011.
So how did you end up together?
After a while, she finally talking to me, like, I say a month before she was going to leave. And she see I was a little different, I wasn't like too many people, I was going through a lot. She seen that I was living with a whole bunch of friends, and I didn't really have much. I think I had an air mattress, but she always told me I can be somebody, and it was kind of special to me. She said, "Oh, you could be somebody," and I didn't know what she means. So, anywho, long story short, she went back. I was on after my surgeries and all that. Oh, no, before my surgery actually, and I was really hurt in the house and depressed, sitting in the house after a wedding. And I prayed. I said, "Man, I wish I wish I'd get married. I wish I'd get married." And I took a picture there at the wedding. So the next day, she liked the picture. I'm like, "Oh, snaps!" So I'm like, I went in.
So y'all friends on Facebook at this point?
Yeah.
She saw the picture and she liked it.
Yeah. So, yep.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, she saw the picture after on Facebook. She saw the picture on Facebook and she liked it. So I'm like, "Oh, snap!" So I hit her, "Hey, how you doing?" I told her what's my problem, what I'm going through. She said, "So why don't you come out here with me?" And I'm like, "Oh, I don't listen. I still don't got no money. I'm still, you know, so I'm like, okay." She's like, "Well, you sure I don't got that much money? I got like $500." She's like, "Okay, come out here." I'm like, "Okay." So I went out there. I had a furnished house and everything, man. She showed me life, man. It was true life, man. Her family accepted me and everything, man.
Really?
Yeah, it was Kazakhstan was definitely an embracing country, man. It opened my eyes to see real life.
So you out in Kyrgyzstan, correct?
Kazakhstan.
That's out in the Middle East?
No, it's right next to China, right below Russia, right on top of Uzbekistan.
You wasn't scared? I mean, you ain't go out to Kazakhstan near China and Russia?
Listen, man, her family was so good, man. Her family is definitely it was like I said, it was definitely life changing. You know, when I went out there, I was scared. That was when they was doing all that beheading stuff, with all that type of crazy stuff was going on. But I didn't really mind it. You know, I believe. You know, I asked. You know, I believe in my faith. You know, and it was so random that she asked me. I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna go. So I'm on my plane. I got there. I'm scared. I don't know nothing. I haven't learned or studied Russian or nothing. I didn't think it'd be like this. It's not like, you know, I thought it'd be like a TV with the English still up there. No, it's all Russian and all that type of stuff. So anywho, so I get there and, you know, I got there. I'm sweating bullets. Her family come over, her family around. And to me and her, I already knew I was going to actually marry her. But I didn't know I actually had to do it. I didn't know how real it really meant, you know. So her family eating around the table and I'm like, okay, I got to ask her how to marry me. So anyway, I'm sitting there eating, and her dad and them eating a sausage. They eating horse. Okay, they eating horse. So I'm scared. That's the first thing. They eating horse. I never ate horse a day in my life. So anyway, so they eating horse. They got it right. Her dad eating it. Her brother didn't talk English all day. He's my best friend to today. One of my best friends to today. So anyway, but he didn't speak English all day. And they eating the sausage, it's rolled up. It's like, you know, it's like long, it's thick. I mean, eating the drum. I'm like, okay, Her brother, you can't turn down a foreign meal. You know what they say?
You can't eat it all either, right? It's like you can't turn it down, can't eat it all.
Exactly, but you can't. I ain't want to turn it down. I'm trying to marry the girl. I'm trying to get her to love me. So I'm like, okay, I'm trying to show her father. I'm down. So her brother whispered in my ear, "It's horse dick." Listen, we gonna get this joint right. So listen, he told me that shit. And I was threw up on the table, but her dad there. So I was sitting there like, oh God. I was like, oh fuck it, I gotta eat this shit too. I get through this shit, you know what I'm saying? And I get on my knees and I ask her to marry me. And her brother and them, so they laughed. You know what I'm saying? After the drink, he told me it wasn't horse dick. It was just horse meat wrapped up like a sausage. So he was like, you was really down to marry my sister. I'm like, yeah, I guess so. Well, I was really scared. I ain't gonna lie, but yeah, man, it's true, man.
So y'all went from now she thought you was a joke, then y'all became cool, and then she invited you to her family. Like, how did you get to that point of marriage? Like, was it a short window where you first started telling her about yourself and y'all started to get to know each other at that point?
Back in 2011, after I met her, when we met up, we was really, I used to talk to her, you know, we was cool, but she didn't really know too much English, you know what I'm saying? But my wife is not like that. She, I was supposed to say that?
Said she old.
Okay, all right, I started. Yeah, my wife wasn't really like that. She was never, she's like more passionate. She can read people, you know. She could just tell, you know, you're a good person. You're a good-hearted person, you know. You're just in a bad situation, you know. I used to tell her everything, and right before, I think what we got, it was 2015 when we started talking again. No, 2014 we started talking again, and she invited me out there a year later to her country.
Oh, okay. So it was time that passed before you got invited. Okay, I'm about to say, how the hell y'all go from talking to me in the morning?
2011, we talked. When we started talking, she went to her country. We still dibbled and dabbled, you know, talk here and there, But I ain't really, I'm going through stuff. I ain't worried about nobody. You know what I'm saying? I'm still doing me. So, after a while, then once she asked me to get there, I think it was by chance. After that day, I went to the wedding, I prayed, and then I woke up the next day. She liked my first picture. I think it was set. And I think that was just a message. Like I said, God send pictures in different messages. You gotta read them.
Okay.
You better read them. You gotta read between the lines in life.
So then, all right. So then, let's fast forward. That brings you to the family, the business, the things of that nature, and now you got Family Hustle. Now, and how did you come up with the name Family Hustle for this project?
It was just it would push me. After I met my wife and we got together and we just had our first baby. It was when she was first pregnant, and I was coming from over a country, and I just knew I had to do something and I had to make something. So then that goes back into the me with the cab business, or I was seeing them take me to the doctors and everything. I'm like, man, I gotta come up with a business, and I didn't want to let my wife down. Her family was going through a lot right there. Her father was sick, so and when I got back, man, I just pushed hard, man. I put my family on my back. No matter what was going on, man, I tried to make it work, man. You slip, you fall, you get up, you slip, you fall, you get up, you know what I'm saying? But you never slip and fall in the same spot. And that's the life I'm learning, You got to learn from your own mistakes. And, Family Hustle is a lot of passion, man. It's definitely going to be a lot. When you hear it, you'll understand. It's a lot of passion, man. A lot of my past life, my new life, my, what I see, what I don't see, man,
Okay, absolutely. I definitely understand that. So, I want you to tell people, where can they find you at on social media?
You can find me on Big Peanut on Instagram. You can find me on Go Mr. P on Twitter. You can find me on Mr. P TV on YouTube. Very simple, man. You can't not spell it. MRP, Mr. P.
So, I got another question for you in regards to music, though, because I wanted to plug that in as well. Mm-hmm. And also, people, you can go ahead and click the links at the bottom in the description where you'll be able to find our social media as well. I also want to ask you, marketing. I know a big issue around here in particular is we have a lot of talent, not enough marketing. So what exactly, not even exactly, what is kind of like your plan for marketing this project?
You know what? I told my wife, once all this stuff is over, the COVID over, and if we finally let free of this society, we can go out, and what I'm gonna do, I usually travel. I travel with my family every, I take like 3 trips, 3 trips a year, probably 2, and throughout that time, I'm gonna be going out and doing my different music, trying to find shows within the same way, taking care of my family, take them to have theme parks and do what they want to do, and then other end I will go do probably music at night, try to promote myself like that, People want to see the hustle side and the family side of me, so
you're going to combine business with pleasure.
Yeah.
Productivity on family trips.
I'm trying to hit every 50 state, man. I'm trying to hit 50 states, man.
You even want to go to South Dakota?
Everywhere. I don't care, man. I don't care where it's at.
I be shitting on South Dakota, man.
Oh, man.
Tell my South Dakota people I'm sorry. Y'all convince me otherwise, please, because I don't see what the fuck is out there.
A lot of cornfield, but hey, man, if they want it, I'm bringing it, man. You tell me that for something if you need me, I'm coming. I don't care. I'm coming, man.
All right, man. I appreciate you coming through, man. I love the interview. You got to make sure you always come back. Whenever you promoting something, whenever you got to talk about something, man, make sure you always come back, man. I appreciate you, Mr. P. Make sure y'all go follow him on all social media networks. Links are in the description. We're going to link up his Spotify, his Apple Music and Tidal and all that in the description as well, so y'all can go check that out. Check out his music. Let us know what you think, and drop some comments and share this joint below, man. I appreciate you for coming up, man.
In my own lane, trying to handle business. I'm just out here trying to get it. I'm just out here trying to get it. Me and my team trying to get it. Get some money, then flip it.